Okay, so question number 2. What is the Lewis structure for formaldehyde? So formaldehyde has the chemical formula of CH2O, and we can find its Lewis structure by first calculating the total number of valence electrons in the molecule. So carbon has 4 valence electrons, hydrogen has 1, and since there are 2 hydrogen atoms, we multiply this by 2, and oxygen has 6. So in total, we have 12 valence electrons. So already we can guess that our carbon will be our central atom. In this case, it's not the least electronegative, since hydrogen is, but because it's able to form multiple bonds, and it's also less electronegative than our oxygen, then we can assume that our carbon will be our central atom. So carbon will be single bonded to our 2 hydrogens, and I'll also draw a single bond to our oxygen. But notice that our carbon doesn't have a full octet yet, so this will most likely be a double bond. And if we count out the number of electrons we have so far in this structure, where each bond contains 2 bonding electrons, I only have 8 out of the 12 electrons that I need for the total structure. So for the remaining 4, they can go on my oxygen, so that oxygen now has a full octet, and we have our total of 12 valence electrons. So this is our final Lewis structure for formaldehyde, and another way we kind of know that is because when a carbon is double bonded with an oxygen and also a hydrogen, then this is known as an aldehyde group. And judging by the name, which is formaldehyde, then we know that we have our correct structure. So this is the most simplest aldehyde that you could have, just a carbon with 2 hydrogens. Okay, so the junior tutor said that formaldehyde is a naturally occurring organic compound that is pungent smelling in its pure form. It is considered as the simplest of the aldehydes and is an important precursor to many other materials and chemical compounds. Formaldehyde is commonly used in the production of industrial resins like particle board or coatings. It has a molar mass of 30 grams per mole. So an example of an industrial resin that formaldehyde is a part of is melamine formaldehyde. So melamine formaldehyde is used as like the coatings for laminate floors, and it's used for a lot of different functions. So to draw the Lewis structure for this compound, the first thing that we need to do is to determine the total number of valence electrons. So you can see they also got 12. And they said also hydrogen placed on the outer part of the structure by obeying this. Okay, so they have the correct Lewis structure. So this solution is correct.